Hey, what is going on, Aquarius? Butch here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, rules can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Runic Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Aquarius? What do we see for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. So the first thing I see, Aquarius, I feel like, I do get a sense that there is someone new coming in, and I feel like this person has been manifesting a lot of new changes in their life. We have the Magician, all about manifestation coming to life, and I feel like that's bringing a lot of big changes, that much needed changes in this person's life. I feel like this person is looking for something. They've been looking for something much deeper than what they've previously been finding. I feel like this person's been looking for that cerebral connection more than anything else. I'm looking for someone that can be on the same page, someone that, it's almost like someone that ignites their mental, buttons instead of, sometimes we find people that are physically attractive, or that's what we want, or someone that's emotionally open, or someone that's, there's certain things that everybody wants, but I feel like this person, they want that cerebral connection. They want someone that ignites that passion in them mentally. We have that Knight and the Queen, someone that's honest and direct, but also, we have that King. It's more like someone that's very intelligent, and they're not afraid of that. Sometimes we try to be smaller for people. We find people in our life, and people try to be smaller because they want to, fit in, and it's funny to hear that being said out loud, but it's true. I don't know how many, and this is my perspective, and most of the time, what I've found, and like I said, this is just from my experience, this is not a whole, but I've met women in my life that were very intelligent, but it's almost like they put that to the side because they didn't think men want that. Intellectual stimulation is a very big turn on for a lot of people. They want someone that's on that page. That makes you more physically attracted to them. It's almost like, yeah, this person was really attractive, but once I realized how intelligent they were, and how, creative and articulate, all these things, that a level of attraction went through the roof. And that's what this person's looking for. Like I said, they're a very authoritative figure. They're smart, they're intelligent, and I'm not sure if men do that. I've never tried to date a man, but usually men try to be smarter than they are. So I don't really know if that translates well, but let me know in the comments. But that's the thing. Some people try to be less intelligent because they don't want to be, emasculating people or thing. But you got to let your light shine. Don't be small for nobody. But that's just a tip. Like I said, with that authoritative figure, this person walks in, and everybody knows they're there, and they want someone that's going to be beside them that is well noticed as well, built on honesty, built on, blunt truth. This is what they're looking for. And then they find you. And this is why I do feel like this person, we do have fire. So, let's not say there's no physical attraction here, because I feel like there definitely is. We have that eight of wands. I feel like this person's opening up to you. With that Queen of Wands, this person is going to make their what they want very clear. You know, they see what they want, they're going after it. Pretty much plain and simple right there. But, you know, like I said, I do feel like this person's open up communication with you. And I feel like that communication is going to lead to so much more, because of the fact that once that communication happens, this person is going to see, you know, exactly what they've been looking for. And that's going to cause them to chase. You know, this person finds themselves fantasizing about you, being very, and I feel like with you, it's very curious. You know, this person's obviously going to be very curious. Your curiosity is going to be piqued here, because of the fact that I feel like this person also, because they're looking for that mental stimulation, they're also very stimulating mentally as well. You know, and I feel like that's very, you know, important for an Aquarius, because Aquarius are very intelligent. They want someone that's going to be able to keep up a conversation. And I feel like I said, this person is going to fantasize about you. They're going to, you know, want to be around you. And not that they're overly going to crowd you like in a needy way. I just feel like you're going to find this person making excuses or making up things to do so you can do it together. Like I said, there's a lot of air I feel in this person, but there is that fire too. So we're not losing out here. You know, this person can be very impulsive, you know, charging ahead, but they know what they want and they go after it. Like I said, I mean, we have the King, Queen, and Knight of Wands here. So there's a lot of passion here. So we're not giving up passion for that mental stimulation. I feel like the mental stimulation is going to move the rest of it forward. Like I said, I mean, when you see when you're on the same page with somebody, when, you know, it's you meet someone and mentally they stimulate you. You see them in a different way. So you first see someone, they're an 8, and then you get to know them and you see like how you're on the same page, you know, with that cerebral connection. I mean, that puts them at 11, a hard 11. And like I said, this connection is much deeper, and it's going to get deeper. You know, the more that we acknowledge this, you know, and like I said, with the Star card, this nurturing energy, this person wants to nurture the inner genius in you. You know, they want you to give them everything you have. They want you to never be afraid to say what's on, you know, on your mind. Never be afraid to start a conversation about anything, because like I said, this person, they're really feeling it hard to not open up to you. You know, I feel like they're feeling really exposed when they're around you, you know, and it's finding it hard to keep things, you know, bottled up. You know, they find it very easy to communicate with you. Like I said, these big changes that are coming for this person, you play a very big role in that. You know, someone that actually challenges them. Someone that, and they like the challenge. That, let's be clear with that. I feel like they've never really been challenged the way that this connection is challenging them, but they love it. That's going to keep them coming back for more. You know, they're not going to get scared away by your intelligence. They're going to find it arousing. They're going to find it intriguing. Like I said, that curiosity that you feel with this person, that's magnified with them. You know, this person's going to want to move forward with you with that Chariot. Like I said, they're going to want to make you happy. They're going to want to fill up your cups. You know, and like I said, I feel like they're filling a lot of voids that possibly you've been lacking from other partners. You know, sometimes we meet people that just aren't on the same page. You know, it can only go so far. But this is like almost, you know, this opportunities presenting themselves constantly with this person. Like I said, they're growing, and as they grow, they're moving forward, and it's always moving forward. So it's like a constant change, but it's always a change for the better. Now with this person, like I said, very clearly knowing what they want, and I feel like knowing what they want has always got them where they are. You know, I feel like this person is very you know, stable. I feel like this person has their shit together. They're not looking for someone to take care of them. They're not looking for someone to babysit them. They're looking for someone to be their partner. You know, and I feel like there is going to be times when this person is going to be, you know, on their own and doing their own thing. And I feel like that's also very good for Aquarius, because I feel like Aquarius don't like to be felt trapped. You know, it's kind of giving you both the freedom to be yourselves, but also there's time when you guys can be together. You know, and I see a lot of great things being built here. And I feel like I said, it's almost like you won that cerebral lottery, you know, meeting someone that is on the same page, someone that enjoys the same things as you, someone that, you know, isn't afraid to speak their mind and isn't afraid to hear you speak yours. You know, they're not about lies and deception. It's about truth and honesty. You know, and I feel like there is going to be times when you are going to have those heated debates, because I feel like there is some things that you do share different opinions in, but I feel like that's the challenge, you know, that's challenging each other. And I feel like some people can be pushed away by that, but I feel like it's something that just draws you closer. You know, the fact that you can have different opinions and voice your, you know, your opinions, have debates. You know, you're not always going to be on the same page with everything, except there is that point where you are on the same page of the fact that we can talk about it. We can be open to be ourselves. You know, they don't want you to be smaller for them. They don't want to, you know, control you. They just want to be next to you. They just want to be, you know, like I said, on the same level with someone, and they just feel like that's where this is heading. And like I said, the further we go into this, the more we feel connected to the person, you know, feeling like exactly you're on the same wavelength all the time, feeling like you're always on the same page. You know, like I said, this is not going to be somebody that's going to crowd your space. This is going to be someone that's going to take you out of your box, take you out, want to do things, experience life. You know, because that's the thing with some relationships. What a lot of people don't understand is why they don't work, is because you're with someone that wants something that you don't want to give. And sometimes it's hard to admit that, because everything else can be good. You know, you can have a good sex life, you can have, you know, be great friends, but if there's something missing, eventually we come to terms with the fact that either it's never going to be filled, or they just don't have it to fill. You know, and it's not to say some people can't change. It just sometimes we want something that the other person isn't capable of giving us. Now with this, I feel like it's the opposite, and I feel like that's why it is going to move forward. You know, filling up your cups. You know, I feel like this person's been manifesting these big changes in their life. They've been manifesting what they want, and they're finally getting it. You know, stability-wise, this person's got their shit together. You know, they're very intelligent, very passionate. And there is that loving side of them as well. I mean, it's not just, I mean, you're getting the full meal deal here. We have Taurus. Yeah, some Cancer, some Scorpio, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You know, sometimes we need that mental stimulation. Sometimes we could feel deep feelings for someone. We can be physically attracted to them. We can be emotionally attracted to them. But if we're not mentally attracted, some people just can't. That's not a relationship for them. They need that. And like I said, some people, you know, I feel like everybody in their, you know, I have, and I think everybody has met someone in their life that maybe at first they weren't that attractive. Like they were, but they weren't like, I don't want to say anything special, but, you know, they were in the mix of, you know, you see them and you thought, oh, that, you know, they look good, but not enough for you to go over and talk to them. But then when you got to know them, you know, whether you find out that they're a really nice person, they got a good heart, you know, they think the same way as you have the same thing. All of a sudden, that physical attraction becomes more, because now you're not just looking at the outside of this person, you look at the inside. And like I said, I mean, in the beginning, no one ever should be play down for someone, you know, because it's like one of those things, like my mom used to say when I was a kid, you know, we all probably had this, somebody said this to us when we were a kid, but you know, when you make funny faces and people say you keep making that face, it's going to stay that way. When you keep acting dumb, you know, don't be dumb for anybody. Don't dumb yourself down for anybody. If they can't handle your intellect, too bad. Someone else could. You know, I've been there. I remember I dated this girl in high school, and she was really easy on the eyes, very pretty, but I couldn't have a conversation with her. And the funny thing is, we ended up breaking up because there's no mental compatibility. You know, I just felt like I was always talking over her head. I tell her jokes and she wouldn't get them, you know, just different things. A few years later, I remember I met her again. This is when I was with somebody else. And she was on her way to her bachelor's degree. And I don't want to say in what, because I'm pretty sure she watches me because I talked to her a couple months ago. But anyway, I don't want to call her out. But anyway, come to find out, she was very intelligent. Now, when it came to the jokes and her not getting them, some people can have different types of intelligence. There's street smarts and there's book smart, you know, and that matters as well. Sometimes people just don't get jokes because they're not street smart. You know, they don't understand because they're book smart. They understand things that are logical, things that make sense, things that are, you know, tactile. But yeah, it was just funny to me because I misinterpret her completely, even though it still wouldn't have worked because if you can't laugh at my jokes, then if I can't make you laugh, that's like one of my number one. I know I'm not that funny here, but that's like my number one go-to thing. Is I like to make people laugh, and if I can't hit you with that, then you know that's my ace in the hole. But anyway, that's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.